everyone, welcome to the Matrix Oracle. My name is Audrey. I am your host for this Astro Forecast for June 8th and 9th, 2023. So I'm going to wait a little bit, see if we have anyone that wants to know what's up in the cosmic dance. So what's going on out there, in there, everywhere. Thank you for joining, you guys. All right, June 8th, 9th, 2023, we have some energy patterns. Some of you, you've been following for a while, so you know I love to talk about tension. After all, when you are a dancer, you understand that tension is needed for everything to look all together, kept together. There's this tension and ease, this process of spiritual ascension that is also emulated by the body. So what I like to do is every now and then I show you a different way to tap into the energies, which is two layers here with the physical reality of this matrix. So whatever is kind of like manifested, and in red here, the same, but it's tied to the moon. And when it is tied to the moon, it is the emotions. So what we have here, you guys, is a lot of energy. So in red, this is the emotional placement of the planets. And here, this is what we have as part of our matrix, okay? So if we wanted to go into another layer, this would be very similar here. This would be Vedic astrology. So the mental would be more of the exact placement in astronomy. Okay, so Vedic astrology, all of there. Okay, so we're going to talk about what's going on here. Okay, there's some lines of tension. If you're paying attention here, we have the moon that is traveling as we're moving towards the 9th to be exactly conjunct with Saturn. Okay, Saturn, master teacher of impact. You do this, this is what you get. You're trying to bargain and compromise with Saturn, not happening, okay? This is very much like the master teacher of chemistry. You mix this and you mix that, this is what's gonna happen. There's no way around it. So what we have here with the moon, we're going to have, highlight on this topic as far as understanding some of the patterns that we keep on repeating. And what's interesting is that it is trine here. Trine means allowing the flow. It allows a flow emotionally. It is tied here with some degrees of Cancer with Mars, emotionally, that is speaking of the desire for us to grow and to learn. So some of you, this placement here, as we're moving to this energy, is very much opening gateways for you to understand certain of your patterns between what you feel and what is happening in your manifested reality. So this is, the universe is supporting us. The universe doesn't want to punish. The universe regulates. Regulates. I don't know, what is that rap song that I'm hearing in my head? Some of you know what I'm talking about with a regulator. Please tell me what song I'm like hearing in my head. Okay, so we are here. Which one?
Regulators, Warren G.
Warren G. I got my man that knows like all his rap. Okay. Regulated. Yes. Sorry, guys. But that's what's happening when you are just allowing the flow. So again, the placement here of Saturn in those degrees of Pisces are actually about regulation of your energy, your heart and your mind, trying to regulate those patterns and trying to understand how those patterns, some of you love that song, thank you, me too. You understand those patterns, and then you see that the patterns between your heart and your mind is manifested. Okay, so what you think manifests, how you feel about how you think is manifested. If you look in the mirror and say, I look like crap today, this is usually an energy pattern that doesn't allow you to see the truth. What are you telling yourself? Okay, so there's a lot of those themes here, and we are trying to end this. So you see here we have Neptune that is about those endings, because those are the last degrees of Pisces before it enters Aries. And we have in the emotional, Jupiter and the North Node. So right now, emotionally, your compass, your heart compass is very amplified by the presence of Jupiter. And what it amplifies is the need to end certain things you're doing, you're thinking, you're feeling, you're believing, holding on to, so we can regulate. I think that's going to be the title for today. Regulate. All right, so that's just something that is kind of like easy, but it's amplified. Now we have some tension. Let's talk about the tensions that are happening in terms of Venus emotionally is in a placement that is going to open up the gateways to the subconscious. So a lot of you are going to be able to remember some of the things that happened in your relationships, in your love language, in how you maybe have not felt reciprocated in your love language, okay? And it's quincunx with Pluto in the physical, and behind we have again this master teacher of regulation here, and it's telling you, stop doing the things that hurt you, and remember some of those patterns so you can understand where do you trip yourself. Where do you make yourself repeat again the same things? Okay, where is it happening? Where does it come from? Okay, you guys, those energies are trying to open up those memory space. So if it doesn't feel comfortable, it's because you're probably overstoring. Okay, so we have like this phenomenon here of trying to release some of the hoarded energies. Okay, and we have this is happening here. We are supported here, Pluto in the emotional this time. That is in an angle that speaks of your energy wanting to be rejuvenated so you can feel beautiful again, okay? So some of you, if you're feeling drained, if you're feeling like energy has been taken away from you, this tension here is with the physical placement of Mercury that is in the last angles of Taurus that ask of us to go within to hold the light. And that means you want to spark the light inside of you. This is something I'm going to release. I am crossing my fingers to release it today on my YouTube channel. I've been rehearsing this composition. It's a very special scale that I call the Inception scale. This is a scale that goes into the dream world, okay? So in between the alternative states. So some of you can go in the bridge the gap between the conversation between your conscious mind and your subconscious. This is something that is meant to be helping you to ease that process. You guys, this is not about the zodiac sign. This is about the cosmic dance. This is a collective reading. If you want to look at the personal readings for the zodiac sign, they are posted on the page. Thank you so much, you guys. So this is what we have. We have a lot of energies that are calling us to go within and to feel really where the energy is not flowing. Because remember, every time you hold fear, anger, this rigidity, okay, it creates this figure in there. So whenever something happens that is linked to the same emotion, your energy goes through the same pattern. Okay? So what happens is that instead of you able to just express your light, it goes by, okay? So there's a lot of, thank you, hypertension. Oh, my empath, you are used to hyper focus on what is off instead of what is right or feel good, okay? So realize the pattern, and if you use your hyper focus for what is off, once you figure it out, don't look at where is off outside. Look at how the off outside is affecting the inside. And then look at that placement, okay? And try to release. Try to just release the tension. So this is part of what I'm going to be releasing. Some frequency healing that is going to help you through this process. I'm going to have a video recording workshop, okay? And I'm going to do some sessions one-on-one for people that have a harder time with this process. Again, if you've gone through a lot of trauma, this is literally clogging up, choking up your life force. And you need your life force because your life force holds all your creative juices. And what I mean by this, also all the things that you're meant to create as part of your life purpose. So we need that. We need you to unleash this energy. And in order for it to travel its pathway, it needs to release the trauma that is, and the karmic bonds, the things that you just kind of like held or are holding on to as a security, as a way to control, okay? So this is very much in the dance. It's almost like trying to have a very, like, you know, ballet is a great example. Ballet has a lot of tension in the movement in order for you to see all this elongation. It's literally being pulled on opposite ways. And yet, the dancers look like nothing when they are under so much tension in their body, okay? So this is kind of this teaching that we're having. So this week, people, let's do some ballet. All right? Sending you much love and life. Much love and life. Yes, I'm sending you life your way. Some of you, it's really, this is what it creates. It's creating more space. And obviously when there's more space, there's more space for new energy, new life to come forward. Let's regulate. Love you guys. Bye.